Welcome to this exclusive interview session. This is Kajal Robhal, your host for today. And here we are diving into the world of holistic healing with someone who is bringing ancient wisdom back into our modern lives. I'm joined by Chirag Doshi, co founder and chief operating officer of Ved Sanjeevani, an institution dedicated to unlocking the power of Ayurvedic sciences for everyday healing and wellness. Now let's hear from him about this inspiring journey and how Ved Sanjeevani is transforming the way we look at wellness. Thank you so much for joining us today, Chirag. How are you?
Thank you, Kajal. I am absolutely fine. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. And I guess we should not waste any of the time and directly jump into talking about the organization Ved Sanjeevani. So basically, our audience out there would like to know that Ayurveda has often lived in, family traditions and home remedies. And basically, people think that it's confined to these two aspects only. So, how Ved Sanjeevani has transformed this intimate legacy into trusted products for modern households. So, can you just walk us through that first?
Sure. At Ved Sanjeevani, our journey
Hmm.
truly began at home. My mother, Rekha Doshi, has practiced Ayurveda for over 40 years. Growing
Okay.
up, Ayurveda was not just a brand for us, it was simply a
Hmm.
part of our daily lives, like the
Okay.
oils prepared in the kitchen for fever, stress, or digestion. When my
Indeed.
father was diagnosed with lymphoma, my mother
Hmm.
formulated a special Nabi oil to help him cope up
Oh,
with chemotherapy side effects.
okay.
The results were extraordinary: better sleep, improved
Hmm.
digestion, and faster recovery. And that was the
Okay.
turning point where we realized that legacy needs to be shared with the world. With Ved
Amazing.
Sanjeevani, we took that family wisdom and made it to safe, tested, and easy products that today's family
Okay.
can trust. We kept the heart
Hmm.
of tradition but added proper checks at the convenience of a
Hmm.
modern brand.
Perfect. Amazing. The way we have explained this, and sorry to hear about your father's condition, as you just mentioned. But basically, this inspired the whole, I would say, the whole foundation on which Ved
Yeah,
Sanjeevani stands today. Great.
correct.
Amazing. So, proceeding ahead, Chirag, I would like you to talk about the fact that there are so many brands out there who talk about sustainability, right? But Ved Sanjeevani is a brand that not just talk about sustainability, but it also emphasizes on the fact of ensuring authentic eco-conscious practices. So could you just
Correct.
walk us through the steps like be it from sourcing a herb or packaging? So
Yeah,
how is it that you are ensuring that the planet-friendly practices are being done on your end?
yeah. Sure. So for us, sustainability is not just a word, it's our
Hmm.
responsibility. Ayurveda teaches
Okay.
us balance, and that applies
Hmm.
to our relationship with nature as well. We
Indeed.
source herbs from trusted farmers and we
Mm-hmm.
harvest them into the right season to keep their
Okay.
strength and protect nature. Manufacturing
Okay.
happens in our own GMP certified facility in Nagpur, where we
Okay.
emphasize low waste process and minimal energy consumption. Even in
Perfect.
packaging, we use recyclable bottles, glass bottles, eco-friendly
Mm-hmm.
cartons, water-based
Okay.
inks, and minimum plastic use. And
Okay.
importantly, we employ over 60 plus women from local communities, ensuring our growth uplifts people as well as the planet. So for us,
Okay.
sustainability is not just a task; it's a part of everything we do because Ayurveda
Mm-hmm.
cannot exist without caring for nature.
Indeed. Amazing. And there's also one factor that we need to talk about, Chirag. It is that that young consumers nowadays, and we can say that this the new generation, okay,
Yeah,
everyone see Ayurveda as tradition, a traditional way of healing, and very old fashioned. No, please don't be
correct.
offended, but this is the thought process of the modern
True.
generation.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so in that regards, how would you convince them that all of what are your strategies that make Ayurveda aspirational and relatable for not just Gen Zs but also the millennials out there? So can you just let us know?
Sure. So that's a
Mm-hmm.
great question because this is
Mm-hmm.
exactly where the gap lies. Young
Yeah.
people want health solutions that are simple, good looking,
Hmm.
and backed by science. At Ved
Yeah.
Sanjeevani, we focused on three strategies. First is
Mm-hmm.
education through content. We explain
Hmm.
Ayurveda in a simple reels, blogs, or infographics, showing how
Okay.
Nabi therapy helps with gut health, sleep, and even mood.
Hmm.
Second is lifestyle positioning. Instead of
Okay.
positioning Ayurveda as a grandma's remedy, we position it as a modern wellness hack, as easy as a
Okay.
drop of oil on your nabi before bed. And
Okay.
third is modern and attractive branding. So from
Mm-hmm.
our clean packaging design to digital first campaigns, we ensure
Mm-hmm.
that Ayurveda looks as premium and global as any modern skincare or wellness brand. So in short,
Okay.
we are making Ayurveda not just relevant, but something today's youth feel proud to use and share.
Perfect. And as you just mentioned that your belly button oil is there in the market, and we also found that it's a very fascinating product, and it's basically rooted in this ancient practice of Ayurveda. Because
Yeah,
I believe that Neville is said, is said to be our belly button is said to be the core of our whole body's energy. So
correct.
here, how do you identify that what kind of traditional remedies can be reintroduced and innovated in such a way that the modern day wellness seekers can be benefited through this? Can you just, would you like to just shine some light on this?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we look at three filters before reintroducing
Mm-hmm.
any traditional remedy. First is
Mm-hmm.
relevance, means does this remedy solve a problem today's consumer is struggling with? For
Mm-hmm.
example, sleep issues, stress, poor digestion, and hair fall are all universal modern day struggles.
Yeah.
Second is authenticity. Does the remedy have
Mm-hmm.
a strong basis in Ayurvedic
Mm-hmm.
text and family practices? So, Nabi
Mm-hmm.
Chikitsa is mentioned across Charak Sahita and folk traditions. And
Okay.
third and most importantly is scientific reasoning. Can we connect
Hmm.
it with modern science? So, for Nabi oils, we map them to the gut brain axis, vagus nerve
Okay.
activation, and transdermal
Mm-hmm.
absorption. When these three
Okay.
align, we innovate, whether it's creating oils for joint pain, kids' growth, or any radiant skin. We don't just
Okay.
repackage the tradition, we
Hmm.
reimagine it for application based, problem solving wellness products that people can easily integrate
Hmm.
into their daily lifestyle.
Okay. Perfect. And as Ayurveda gains momentum all across the globe, and there are so many people, foreigners as well, especially, they're now accepting the fact that yes, Ayurveda is a healing science and it has such a deep impact in our life in terms of,
True.
recovering our body cells and impacting our life positively. So, where do you see, Ved Sanjeevani going ahead? And what's your vision for the organization, especially when it comes to Indian wellness going abroad and
Yeah.
safeguarding its authenticity as well?
Correct. So our vision is to make
Mm-hmm.
Ved Sanjeevani the global face of Nabi science. See,
Okay.
Ayurveda is India's gift to the world, but often
Hmm.
it gets diluted or misrepresented when taken
Mm-hmm.
overseas. So we want to
Okay.
ensure that this doesn't happen. So by
Okay.
combining authentic formulations, rigorous quality standards, and transparent communications, we are showing the
Mm-hmm.
world that the right way to experience Ayurveda. Our
Okay.
expansion into the markets like US and Middle East will not just be about selling oils, but it will be about educating people on the depth of Indian wellness traditions. So, and at the same time,
Hmm.
we are deeply mindful of safeguarding authenticity, which is why our
Hmm.
formulations are rooted into classical Ayurvedic principles, even
Okay.
when modernized for global lifestyles. So, our
Mm-hmm.
dream is that when someone in New York or Dubai talks about Nabi therapy, they immediately
Mm-hmm.
think of Ved Sanjeevani. So, a brand that
Okay.
carries India's heritage with pride.
Hmm. Amazing. Well, this seems to be an perfect end to this conversation, Chirag. But before doing so, can you share any kind of a short message with our audience out there who might be looking at you and going through this informative and enlightening conversation? Any sort of a message that you can share?
So, yeah, so for us,
Hmm.
it's very important that we don't just settle for a short-term goals. We should always
Mm-hmm.
focus on long-term sustainability results. So,
Okay.
when we thought of this business and when we thought of this brand as a Nabi Science and Nabi Oil category, we
Mm-hmm.
seriously want that people should solve their problems
Mm-hmm.
from the roots. It should not be
Hmm.
like it's a temporary problem and we should have a temporary results. We should focus
Mhm.
on the permanent results. So for us, it's very, very important that people don't forget their roots.
Indeed. With that, I guess it's time to sign off. But thank you so much, Chirag, for joining us today and sharing such enlightening insights with us on Ayurveda and how Ved Sanjeevani is changing our lives. So we wish you all the best for future endeavors and also many more success to Ved Sanjeevani while going global and spreading the word for Ayurvedic sciences. Looking forward to have more of such informative sessions with you. Thank you so much again. Have a nice day ahead.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Kajal, for inviting me here. It was really a pleasure for me. Thank you so much and keep doing the good work, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure is all us. Appreciate it. Thank you.